Hi, I am Ali Waris and I am a philosopher, but I'm neither weird nor absent minded. I don't forget my umbrella everywhere I go. I know my children's names by heart, my clothes are clean, and I do take a shower every day. Nonetheless, I insist that I am a lover of wisdom and truth. No, I'm not saying I am wise. I said I love wisdom, which is what the Greek term philosopher means. All I want to impress upon you is that I'm comfortable calling myself a philosopher. If you tell me that you love wisdom or you were ever caught singing Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, I'm going to call you a philosopher too. Of course, with due respects. Remember, as toddlers and infants, we were all philosophers, big time philosophers. Our curiosity about our surroundings has never been so high since. We were so desperate to know the things around us that we would see them, touch them, taste them, hear them, and smell them. But then our curiosity started to wane. Our elders started telling us that we need not think too much about the universe, for they were going to tell us how we should think. Elders telling us how we should think? Yes, they thought they had all the answers. In my case, this indoctrination process worked flawlessly as intended. By the age of 8 or so, I was ready to claim that my religion was the best of all religions in the world, about which I knew nothing. Thanks to the zeal and passion of the supposedly grown-ups, I learned a few facts and lots of fiction about my religion, and was thus ready to take on anyone who had even the slightest doubt on the veracity of my faith. I mean, someone from the potential population of hell. So I thought back then. But as I grew up, I realized that the lessons that I was taught by others about the universe were like a well-intentioned scam. I was robbed of my original thinking and had missed my train. That is my train of thoughts. I found myself out in cold. But now I'm ready to pick up from where I had left. You are welcome to come along. Do not worry if you do not have a PhD in philosophy, or even if you are a high school dropout. you have long hairs or not. I will take you with me, even if your perspective about life is as weird as that of the Republicans. Together, let's take this first step for the 1,000-mile journey. Oh, did I say 1,000-mile journey? Sorry, I think I said it because it sounds so proverbial. To tell you the truth, we don't know how many miles we have to go. I would think billions and billions of miles, not even knowing how long a cosmic mile is. But before we embark upon this journey, we want to know if we have the proper equipment to navigate in the dark areas of the unknown. Because if we don't, we will get lost. In fact, as you know, there are many people in our everyday life that are lost in the dark. Every day you hear people preaching the presence or the absence of God. Both scientists and the religious folks fudge the truth. They draw biased opinions from the known and the unknown. So we have to search the truth. We have to be careful about these things. Carl Sagan once said that science is the candle in the dark. Given the solid contributions of science for hundreds of years, let us give science the benefit of the doubt. Because we have no other alternative at the present time. So science, not scientists, will be our guide. However, there's going to be another problem. That is, how do we bring back the beginner's mind that we lost when we were growing up? There is no doubt that we have changed. The deep ideas we had or we may have had are either lost or betrayed. Now we are under pressure to act against our ideas to appease others. We have a yearning for God. Our simplistic mind wants to serve God. On the other hand, there are people who deny the existence of a supernatural being, which is also a big threat in search of the truth. So if we can get into the spirituality without religiosity, we should be able to get to a higher state of consciousness, and that will help us find the truth. This is something that we will have to work on our own. If you are successful in wiping the slate clean, you will enjoy the journey so much that you may altogether forget about reaching the destination in your lifetime. That indeed will be the higher state of consciousness. Last but not least, we have to know what are we looking for I mean, there's all sorts of knowledge, and we cannot educate ourselves to death. Those differential equations, the solid state physics, the plasma physics, the quantum mechanics, thanks but no thanks. We can't afford to be that sophisticated. We have families to feed and miles to go before we sleep. Don't forget, we are not nerds, we are everyday philosophers. We just want to capture what we missed growing up, so we will focus on things that directly affects our daily lives, our internal world and our external world. We will enter the dark areas with the candle of science and try to search the truth about who we are, what we are doing on this planet. Do we really have free will, or we are programmed to act in certain ways? Are we hypnotized to carry out somebody else's mission? Is this a real world, or it is all an illusion? And much more. Visit us in part 2 if you can. Let's hope by then we will have an improved receptivity for understanding the cosmos. So long.